Yo, Joe!
Hello everybody and welcome to another figure review. As you can see already, we're going to take a look at Chuckles, or if you want to call him by his full name, Philip Chuckles Provost. Just a little heads up, we are having a lot of windy weather and you may hear some banging in the background. Again, I don't know how well my camera picks that up, but yeah, we are having windy days here in Texas. But yeah, regarding the figure, we have some very nice packaging here. You know, it is a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, technically, but not technically. They went up for pre-order on the Pulse app, you know, a few days after, or I believe a week after the event. But yeah, I managed to get my pre-order in. Obviously, it shipped sooner than a lot of us expected, you know, kind of mid-November or towards the end of November. But no, here we have them. And the packaging is very nice, I will say. We have this sort of, you know, Zoom call, I guess you could say. You know, we have the red hang-up phone and then different things on the screen. His name, which is kind of a unique way of putting the character's name, you know, because when you're in a you know, online live call, you always get your name put on screen, so that's what we're seeing here. And he's on a call with the Baroness and the Crimson Twins, which is the 3-pack from PulseCon. So it's a PulseCon exclusive 3-pack, and that one also shipped very sooner than expected. I canceled my order just because I don't really want the twins, I just want the Baroness, so it wasn't worth, to me at least, the $90 price tag. But yeah, there's a lot of raised, you know, edges going all around the packaging. So these buttons here are raised. There's some dents here for this kind of speaker thing, and then you have these dials which also have some raised edges all around. So yeah, that's very nice. But yeah, you get all these different dials. You get some weird thing there. It's plain red at the top. You get more raised edges with these cables and this little thing here. So yeah, overall, this is like a, or at least to me, it looks like a kind of old school classic vintage TV. But yeah, you have some switches. The cables are raised here. Very nice detail. But yeah, and then you do have, it does come with 2 stickers that hold this flap together, one at the bottom, one at the top, so I already took that off. And then you have this little tab that goes into here and holds it there. But regarding the image here, you know, we have him stealing some Cobra files, which is the story that they are trying to tell with the 3-pack and, you know, Chuckles. And then here we have Chuckles with that glossy kind of finish there. You know, we have a city in the back, a helicopter, there's those files that he is stealing. And then we have sort of a part 2 to the Baroness and Crimson Twins. Here they are now upset. We're over here, you know, they're kind of laughing and stuff, but now they're upset. You know, this is a briefcase that they used to package that 3-pack. Big Bang, as you just heard. But yeah, this briefcase, they kind of used that for the 3-pack, which I think is pretty neat and very cool to the storytelling. But yeah, over here we have a little bit of a comic strip going on. You know, we have, and of course, Chuckle here is raised throughout the panels. So I think that's pretty neat. But yeah, there we have him stealing a briefcase, you know, fighting his way through the bats, you know, kicking ass and whatnot, jumps out, and he makes his great escape. Very nice packaging. Like I said, this just tabs in here, or should tab in, and mine's getting all bent up because it's not going in correctly. Let's see if I can do it right. It's kind of tough, and I'm just destroying that little tab. But it should tab in there. Let's see if I can do it. There it goes. So it tabs in. I mean, that kind of obliterated mine, but yeah. And then we have the actual figure, which, you know, there's a tape up here, and I'm just noticing mine got cut here with some sort of box cutter, I guess, when they were shipping these out. But you do have a tape strip at the top. You get your 2 containers here. Oh, look at that. Very Barbie kind of background for his coffin there. And then here we have that same kind of briefcase thing here. It's all damaged up. So just imagine this, but bigger for that 3-pack. And yeah, these damn motorcycles. But yeah, you can see there, Crimson Strike Team, Extensive Enterprises. So, you know, that's who Chuckles is stealing from. Some bullet holes and all that stuff, you know, it's all banged up from all those bats. And a very fluorescent baggie for the accessories, which, you know, unfortunately we need to rip open. That's everything. And yeah, I'll get him out of his box and take a closer look at the accessories. So these are all the accessories that he comes with, and then we do have this cardboard piece. As I was saying before that loud bang, we do have this sort of cardboard piece, and then we do have some glasses here too, and some headphones. So, you know, from the, you know, front art, we saw these headphones, these orange headphones. We'll bring in some lights, and yeah, I mean, painted orange, pretty basic, and nothing too crazy with these. We have his glasses here with some red tint to them and very reflective tint. Nothing in the inside, but, you know, simple plain glasses. We have a videotape, or not videotape, but a sound recorder or sound player. Very cool. You get some buttons there, so there's some nice detailing with it going on. So yeah, very nice. You obviously have a peg, so we expect some storage with that. We get this kind of neck piece, just a, you know, floral necklace thing, you know, from vacationing. We get 2 handcuffs. This pair is sort of, you know, broken, you know, Chuckles escapes. And then we have one that is tied together, so that's very nice. We get some binoculars for the first time in Classified. I'm sure we'll see these again eventually. But yeah, no reflective thing in there, unfortunate, but yeah, nicely sculpted for the most part. We do get 2 fists, both with some brass knuckles, I guess they're called. I'm not too sure. But yeah, some nice gold paint there, you know, for some good fighting action, punching action. We get a pistol and a knife. The knife, I believe, is new as well. So some nice silver paint there for the blade. And then the 1911 here, which I think we've already seen before. The cam port blast effects, so that's pretty nice. And then we have the file with the bat logo there, the Crimson Bat. So, you know, this is what Chuckles is stealing and what the Crimson Twins and Baroness are after. We have the briefcase here, kind of beaten up, scratched up, and whatnot. pretty cool. I'm not sure if this opens up. I assume it does. There's the, there it goes. And mine unfortunately broke, so be careful. Mine is ripped from there already, but yeah, it's not an accessory. I'll probably not put these in there until I take some photography first and then put it in there and never take it out again. But yeah, do be mindful of opening this thing up. As you can see, mine ripped or broke. A bit of a shame. But yeah, there's the inside of the case there. And that's it for accessories. I'm lying. We have his other head sculpt here, looking pretty beat up and rough. So very nice head sculpt. Now let's take a closer look at the figure. Now Chuckles here seemed pretty big. I don't know, I'll compare him to other figures, not in the video, but you know, I'll probably leave an after edit comment here. But yeah, this wind is getting very intense, and the banging as well. But yeah, articulation wise, there you go. He can crunch back, and then you have your waist swivel there, pretty neat. He can look up slightly, down a little bit more. He does have some ankle, not ankle, but head pivoting. Arms go out about that much, and then he does have butterfly joints. The biceps swivel there, double jointed arms, and then this arm is a vertical hinge, so it hinges up and down, as well as, no, this other one is a side to side. He does have a watch here with some nice detail there. 1 second or 1 minute on the clock, and yeah, it is a separate piece, so you can rotate it on there, and you can remove it if you want. He can kick forward about that much, out that much. He does have the upper thigh cut. You have double jointed knees, pretty good range there. By boot swivel, boots go back forward, maybe, yeah, a little bit. You really gotta force it. Yeah, this piece kind of hits this one, but it's kind of soft enough for it to go up a little bit higher, just a tiny bit. But yeah, that's all the articulation with Chuckles here. You do have his Joe Pro there, so we're gonna get closer in for some details. New belt piece, you know, you get some pouches, you get a kind of grabby thing there, a hole there, another pouch. You get the holster there, nicely sculpted for the most part. Some nice, you know, decals here for the shirt. A bit of a paint splotch of there from the white coming onto the blue. The normal head sculpt here, looking pretty good. You know, it's Chuckles, blonde hair and everything. You get a knife sheath, the exposed boots. I believe we've seen these legs before. They are pinned, so I don't know who he's using them from, but they are reused. And yeah, for the most part, pretty decent. I'll be honest, I'm not too big on the whole undercover aspect of Chuckles. I mean, I just have him because he's part of the Rawhides crew. Kind of important character. I know we'll get this guy in a future release, but you know, it's a San Diego Comic-Con exclusive, so I had to get him, you know, to get him into the collection. And you know, if they do release another Chuckles later on with not as many accessories, you know, I don't have to buy him. And you know, I'm happy with this guy. The accessories are great, but you know, speaking of accessories, he does have storage, so we're starting off with the knife here, the pistol up here. There you go, that goes in, and then you know, we have that hole there, which is for the sound quarter or whatever you want to call it. And then we do have this grippy thing, which I'm not too sure what it might hold. Probably not the binoculars, or maybe, yeah, there's this sort of key there. As you can see, there's little gaps in there, so this should wrap around in there, or should hold on to it, I should say. As such, it's not the greatest, storage thing, but it works. But as you can see, it just fell off, so be mindful of that. You don't want to lose your binoculars. But that works. You can put, the glasses on them, obviously. Whether they stay on, that's up for debate for the most part. They seem to stay on, but it's not the greatest. Well, I'm shaking it like hell and they're not falling off. So I take back my words. Pretty good. Glasses, they can stay on there pretty well. And then you can further add the headphones, which may help the glasses a bit, but did I put them on wrong? Let's see. Okay, they go on this way. They lay flat on his ears this way. And so yeah, that's pretty nifty. I don't think I'll be using it. Those aren't as sturdy. You do have the neck piece, which I assume you have to take off his head. So, not a big fan of how that looks. I don't know if I put it on right or not, but yeah, I'm not gonna give him that look. It just looks out of place. You obviously can have him holding the bat files that he stole. So that's pretty nice. You obviously know how these will work. Remove the hands and then put it there. Put it back on, and there you go. You have a handcuff on there. He has escaped. So yeah, a lot of different, display options with this guy. Let's give him a fist with a brass knuckle. Yeah, there's a lot of different tiny accessories for more of that diorama kind of display. Chuckles being, in handcuffs, being interrogated by the twins maybe, or the Baroness. Him escaping. He has brass knuckles, so he can really give Cobra a good punching. Or, he can always rely on his trusty pistol and just shoot up Cobra as he just makes his escape. So yeah, a lot of different options with Chuckles here. And I'm not too crazy on the whole undercover operation kind of thing, especially when you have a holster going across your entire body and a knife sheath exposed, and you have your military boots ready to go, which a lot of people are complain about this. Chuckles does have full pants covering his boots, and even the art in there, if you recall the art inside the little comic strip, the pants are also covering his boots. So that's a complaint from some people, and I feel like that's a change they might do when they re-release this character. I don't mind it. Again, you have an exposed gun and a knife, so does really covering up your boots make a difference in your undercover operation? I don't think so. But yeah, Chuckles here, pretty solid. The pinned thing, legs don't really bother me, like a lot of people make a big deal out of. But yeah, he's a great looking character, very bright and vibrant. So I don't really see him fitting in with the classified collection, or at least my shelf so far. But I don't know. He may be just in my room, hanging around. I'll grab him, pose him around, kind of thing. But yeah, I'm still happy to have him. And if you guys are looking for a Chuckles, he's pretty good. So I highly recommend getting him. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in a future video.